You know how there are cozy games out there that are just really busy, making you question their cozy status? Oh, come on! Uh-oh. Well, Tiny Bookshop doesn't feel like that. It feels like a truly relaxing, chill, cozy experience of being a bookshop owner in a small, quiet town. But is it too chill? To the point of boredom, maybe? Well, watch on to find out. The story, or at least the basic premise/theme of it, is very familiar to any cozy game connoisseur. You're a budding second-hand bookshop keeper who moved into a new town. Why? A new start? Adventure? Escape? Well, that's up for you to decide. One by one, the townspeople visit your humble store, and you get to know them better with each visit. Will you find the life you're looking for in Buxtonbury? Again, the story is super simple, but hey, that's kinda what we're here for, or at least that's what I'm assuming. We're here to relax and leave the complicated stuff behind, right? The highlight of the story is found in your interactions with the townspeople who come by your titular tiny bookshop. It really feels like moving to a small town, where it's more intimate and everyone knows each other. There are a few in particular who you can interact with and get to know on a deeper level. Each has a unique story to tell, as well as problems that may not be so apparent at the start of your relationship. In games with a social aspect, that's kind of to be expected, but there's just something very personal, heartwarming, wholesome about being this bookstore owner, just listening to the stories of their regulars. Also, there's a dog in the game. Dog Petable. Good game. As you probably have guessed, the gameplay revolves around taking care of a tiny bookshop. You do the usual things store owners do. Watch over the shop, restock, and interact with the customers. A business day is short, peaceful, and cozy as advertised. Very different from the trying to beat the clock aspect of most farming sims out there. There isn't a speed up time option, but that's part of the take it slow approach that the game adopts. You just have to bask in the calm of it all. It's so calm even that you could probably do other things while playing this game. Oh shoot, is this mic on? Although that doesn't mean that it's boring. As you run the shop, you're given opportunities to give book recommendations to your customers who are having a hard time choosing what to buy. They give you a short spiel about their preference, and you have to pick which among your stock fits them just right. Thankfully, you don't have to read an entire library's worth of books to help out, as the game conveniently gives you a short summary of every single one in your collection, and you're able to choose based on that. Although, I'll be real, I'm not very well read when it comes to fiction, and go when customers say that they prefer books like insert title here. But it does feel really good nailing a recommendation. It feels like when you gift something you think is useful to a friend and you see them use it often. At the end of a business day, you have the opportunity to do a few things. One is ordering your new stock of books. Another is to check on your notes/journal. Here you'll find all of the side quests you've taken on, your goals, information on the townspeople you've befriended, etc. And then, there's redecorating your little shop. You can put a new paint job on it, B-colors for obvious reasons. You can also furnish. Some furniture can do more than just look pretty, as some can enhance the chance for a certain genre of books to sell. Not only is it tiny, it's on wheels. This allows you to sell your wares in different areas of the town. Each area can activate different events related to the townspeople you befriend, or the tasks and side quests you receive from said townspeople. There are no game overs to be afraid of. Even when you go into debt, you can just start again the next day, open up your shop, and try to earn that money back. So yeah, this game really just tells you to relax and run your tiny bookshop. However, the game isn't without its equally tiny frustrations. What books you can place for sale is subject to RNG. So for people who like more detailed managing, that might be a bit of a turnoff. But we also recognize that the game wants to be chill, so maybe this is just a learn to not sweat the small details kind of thing. But speaking of specific kinds of books, there really is a lot of variety in the books featured. From classics to modern YA, fiction to non-fiction, Sailor Moon to Dragon Ball. They all come with what seems to be personalized synopses. The dev makes these books sound fairly interesting with just a few sentences, with some making me consider reading said book. If you think about it, there's a meta thing here because it's like the devs are recommending these books to you. Tiny Bookshop's visuals fit the overall cozy vibe. It's not incredibly lined or detailed, but that's the whole reason it's charming. No bright, flashy colors, just a muted vibe that doesn't overwhelm and is easy on the eyes. The different environments are all interactable and unique in their own way, a snapshot of an idyllic town away from the busy streets of the city, the epitome of cozy. Seeing as Buxtonbury is a seaside town, the variety of background tracks fit perfectly with the calm and serene feeling it's trying to achieve. The tender acoustic sounds, complemented by the sound of nature, really transports you to a tranquil moment of respite. There's also the added bonus of mundane sounds whenever you click on something in the background, which brings the location even more to life than if it was just a still image. Unfortunately, there is no voice acting, but that's not an immense loss, especially with an OST like this. All in all, Tiny Bookshop, truly cozy gaming. With its slow-paced approach to store sim management, its warm, small-town vibe, its soft, easy-on-the-eyes art style, and relaxing music, it provides a cozy place for you to just relax and spend time in your bookshop that probably smells like old books. That's why we're giving Tiny Bookshop a solid 80. What do you think of Tiny Bookshop? Are you planning on getting it? What's your favorite cozy game? Tell us in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Like if you like, subscribe for more video game reviews and video game related content. This has been Game 8, and we'll see you in the next one.